What would you do if all the images on your computer were replaced with pictures of Airbud's asshole?
I whip my dick out and scream. Hello friends, welcome to the Methcast. Today it's just me and the captain here. It's episode 4?
Four, that's right. I thought
Episode
it was 3.
I was thinking it was 3 too, but then I remembered that it wasn't 2.
Because we had
3.
episode 1 fucking 2 years ago.
Yes. And then episode 2 was ruined, as we've stated for probably the 3rd time now.
Yeah. So it's like midnight, around 1 o'clock-ish, and nobody else is really on, so we just decided to do a Methcast between the two of us, just me and Jake.
Just a 2, just a nice 2. It's like pilot and co-pilot, pilot and crew.
Gruesome twosome. I'm the pilot.
No, I'm the pilot. You're the co-pilot.
I'm the fucking pilot. Fuck you.
No, you aren't, because remember Methcast in the early days, I'd take out my frap and the fucking recording was shitty as hell because for some reason my mic only recorded it in one channel.
Yeah, that's terrible.
And it was poopy and bad, but it got okay reception, I suppose. People were like, "Hey, man."
Yeah, that one has more views than that one other than that. It might be because it's 2 years old. But here's the thing: I'm the captain because I have a hat. I have a fucking captain's hat.
Oh yeah, well I have the headset because captains wear headsets, huh?
That's. Oh, we're talking about pilots. You're right.
Yeah.
Fuck.
I'm the pilot captain, huh? Huh?
I'm the captain. You're the pilot. Let's agree.
Well, I have a jack. Okay.
All right.
I'm okay with this.
Yeah. All right. The captain and the pilot.
And we got so many characters in Smash Brothers who have a counter, and they're all annoying, and they're all bad, and I don't like them at all. I hate Shulk. Shulk is a big fucking dork.
I don't understand how to play a Shulk at all.
He's an Australian piece of shit, and people who are as good as him.
His accent is weird.
I'm really failing it. It's like weird Australian. It's like Australian,
it's
but
like
it's
not even human. It's fucking alien.
It's like a bad Australian accent. It's like someone who is English or someone who is like American who tried to do a bad Australian accent, and Shulk is a big fucking doofus. Except he has a cool skin that I like. I see you in those
shirtless. Yeah, that's
the boy short Shulk.
He's a babe. What can we say?
I'm gonna spread mayonnaise all over his chest.
It's fucking disgusting.
Spread mayonnaise on his chest and then smoke a cigarette and ash it right on his nipple.
It's like, so he's gonna have like boiling mayonnaise on his nips.
Why would it be boiling?
Because the cigarettes are hot.
They don't boil.
Look, I'm not an expert on the smokes. I'm not an expert on the chokes.
You ever toked a blunt of a toke blunt?
I never toked a blunt, no.
You ever smoked weed right out of a pipe?
Yeah.
Do you think it could boil? Heck no. Couldn't boil.
You can boil water in a bong.
You could boil water when you're wearing an American flag shirt.
I mean, you can't debate that, I suppose.
That's a real fact. Like that's within the realm of possibility, yeah. I believe.
Absolutely, I agree 1%.
Just one?
Yeah, I think you're full of shit.
What is the rest of like 1% of you is like, man, maybe that's possible, and then the rest of you just like, man,
fuck you, Jake.
Man, nah.
Hey, you know what's a fun thing to do? Is just like convince people of like the stupidest shit, you know? Like harmless stuff, so it's not like you're a pathological liar or whatever.
Like earlier when you convinced me that Daniel Sexbang of the Ninja Sex Party liked scat.
He had a scat fetish, yeah. Exactly. Stuff like that. Like the other day I was at my buddy Zach's house and he has a dog named JJ. So naturally
Is this the Zach that we know on the show?
No. It's the deep dish Zach.
Oh wait, no, yeah, no, there was no Zach. Okay, for some reason, a lot of the time, I get Zach and Logan confused.
No, Logan was there though.
Yeah, I know he was there.
He was working on some music.
Okay, never mind. Go on. Go on.
Okay.
Go on.
So I'm at my buddy Zach's house, and he has a dog named JJ rather, and naturally that leads to the conversation about JJ Abrams. So we get to talking about him, and I'm like, yeah, it's too bad he killed a person. Can't direct the new Star Wars. And my friend Zach's just like, really? I'm like, yeah, it's a shame. He did such a good job on the new Star Trek. And like it's just so funny. And then later that day, I convinced Logan that I was 17 years old, despite him knowing me when I was 17.
That's amazing. Just, hey, he killed a man.
Yeah, just like the most harmless. Well, that's not harmless, but it's like it's not like this thing that I guess directly affects anybody. Just like, hey.
Yes, it does. It fucking ends a person's life. Like, oh, this is in the most way a direct.
No, it's not directing. It's not directly affecting anybody that's having that conversation. Obviously, he didn't kill anybody.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I thought you were talking about him actually killing somebody. I thought you were trying to say, oh, this wasn't like the worst thing he could have done.
It's absolutely the worst thing he could have done.
No.
Okay, well.
Not quite.
Let's not get into the dark shit.
He could have. Okay, yeah, no, we're not gonna get morbid.
This is a Christian podcast. We believe in the J-Man, J-Devil, Jonathan Davis.
By meth, we mean methodology.
Methodist.
The Methodist.
This is the Methodist cast, but we shortened it to Methcast.
And people think on our Facebook page, facebook.com/meth is good. If you aren't aware for whatever reason, we post a lot of pictures of meth, but that's because we do not advocate it. We are trying to raise awareness of meth. But at the same time, it's like a double entendre. It's like, hey, we're the Methodist.
Yeah,
page.
We're clever.
Methodism is good. That's on our.
Yeah, we're a Method Man fan page. Exactly.
Do you think Method Man is a Methodist?
I think Method Man is a meth addict. That's probably not true. I'm sorry, Method Man. Don't hurt me.
Okay. I don't think Method Man could hurt a man.
Not a man, but maybe you could hurt a ghost. Are ghosts considered men if they're male?
No, because that means at that point they are ghosts.
Yeah.
But once we're back on the doors.
Back on the doors.
Because right now we are beside the doors, letting it have a drink of water, and.
Look, you can't lead a doors to water, but you can make it do weird things. Because it's fucking disgusting.
They can't drink. They have a ball gag in their mouth.
Not always. They're not inherently gagged, I don't think.
Yeah, they are. Every single Doors I've ever seen has a ball gag in their mouth.
In their mouth?
In their mouth, they are born with the gag. Fun fact, everything that's on them is like flesh and skin. And
even the gag?
Yes, that's a part of their body.
Well, I thought it would be more like not fleshy, but like a shell, you know?
Yeah.
That would
like
be
a turtle shell.
Yeah, exactly, but in their mouth.
You should probably leave all this in after the point where I
absolutely
where I told you and Joey was coming. Hey, welcome back to the cast. We have a ham story. You want me to go ahead and say the story?
A ham story. Go ahead.
So I work in a deli at a grocery store, and people sometimes they bring up like a packaged meat. They'll be like, "Hey, could you open this and slice it for me, bubby?" And then I'll be like, "Yeah, of course we can do that for you." And then we slice it up, toss it in a bag, and then we give him the loot. And anyway, this guy comes up and he brings like a little ham. He brings up a ham, and I start cutting it. I'm like, this is a disaster. All the slices are coming out awful. And I hadn't noticed this because it goes in the slicer. I don't have any like contact with it really besides me pushing it, and all the slices are coming out shreddy as shit. I'm like, this can't be right. And I try picking up the ham from the top, and it comes in half. I'm like, what? And I get all the pieces together, and I look at the package. It says pre-sliced ham.
That's fucking stupid.
Yep. And like he left for a second to go grab some other shit while I sliced it. And I get it all back in a bag. I'm like, yo, this is pre-sliced. He goes, oh, really? I'm like, yeah, you didn't look at the package before you picked it out of the meat deli.
Would he not like notice
I don't know how you don't notice that kind of thing.
You did.
I don't know how I didn't notice it until
Yeah.
it fucking happened. That was weird as shit. I didn't even look at the package. So, I mean, I can't really fault him for not doing it, I guess.
That is true.
But, anyway, that was the worst thing that had ever happened to me in my entire life. My life is in shambles. My legacy destroyed.
Yeah, you're now addicted to meth, like, actually.
Yeah, no, I spent all of my money on crack cocaine. But it'll be your money. No more borrowing from mom for my high.
Oh, Kanye West reference. Boo, 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 boo.
I'll drop some air horns in this pizza pie. You got any notes going on in your note zone?
I did not write any notes, but you know what is a good topic we can talk about is stupid shit we were obsessed with as children.
Yeah.
So, me personally, I was a huge fucking Sonic fag when I was when I was a wee babby.
Were you how about how old was this?
I'd say from 2nd grade to around 5th grade.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to a private school where we had uniforms in elementary and middle school, and
Right.
so we pretty much had everything regulated. But you know what we didn't have regulated? Wristbands. So you know what I had? A
Wristband?
Sonic the Hedgehog wristband.
I had a fucking what's it called? They had a Napoleon Dynamite wristband, and it had a picture of the fucking Liger he drew on it.
Oh my god.
So that was pretty funny.
And like I was never the wristband kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
I've always thought that they're a little too quirky for me, and a little too. I want to be different, kind of.
I want to be different, individualist, like hardcore individualism.
Yeah, like quirky Tumblr people. But anyway, it was weird, and it was like a big fuzzy wristband. It wasn't just like a tiny little wristband. And I was a little kid. I was really like scrawny, so it took up like half my arm.
Right.
Just this Sonic wristband, and on top of that, I had a Sonic wallet. Cause I mean, I didn't have money, but I had a wallet just because I like Sonic.
Right. I had okay, so like up until like very recently, I had a leather wallet that had like little fucking not buckles. What's like a button, but it's not like the button you use on like a shirt. It's like a push button, like you push it into a thing.
Oh yeah, those things. I don't know what they're called.
And I don't know what that. I guess it's a button because it looks like a button, you know.
Yeah.
It's just it's like a clip button or something like that. I don't know what the fucking term is for it. But anyway, that's how it opened, and it had a picture of like a dragon that you'd see on like a tribal tattoo on it. And I got that at a Brony meetup in a raffle. I got that in a raffle.
Holy crap. So yeah, I mean, my current wallet is I've had this wallet for years. It's like all torn apart. It's a leather wallet.
Yeah.
From the Hard Rock Cafe in Las Vegas. It's just a leather wallet with like a little guitar in the corner.
Yeah.
It's all right. There's nothing wrong with it. But anyway, back to my Sonic faggotry.
Right.
3rd grade came around, and I mean, like up in 2nd grade on, I was super into Sonic, and I was really into Shadow. I love like trying to run around like Shadow does, like with his skating shoes.
Fuck.
Yeah, I was a dork. Luckily, I had friends that like ran around like Naruto did, even though Naruto was out when I was in 2nd grade.
Oh no.
But yeah, so 3rd grade came around, and we had Valentine's Day, and what we do in elementary school is we'd make little Valentine's boxes.
Did you make a Sonic one?
I made a Sonic one. It had all the classics. It had Sonic, it had Shadow, it had Tails, it had Knuckles, and it had Rouge. Big old tittied Rouge. It's just lying right there, and all my friends pointed out that she had titties. I was like, yep.
Yeah, she has tits. What do you mean? She's a bat. What do you think, dummy?
Yeah, all bats have tits.
What would you do if you saw a bat like flying through the sky and it had like big like double D tits?
Motorboat it. But yeah, so I had a Sonic the Hedgehog Valentine's box. Needless to say, didn't get many Valentines from the ladies. Except the ones like everyone had to share.
Right. So like you'd get like the regular old ones
Yeah,
that
I
they
get,
just
like,
like
the
buy a
generic
big old
ones.
fucking bag of
Without
like
like words
Valentine's.
about people on them. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and then like they'd pass out the real Valentines to their friends that have like a little fucking chocolate in there.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, needless to say, not many of those coming my way. But you know, it's alright. I had fucking Sonic on my side, and he was better
Yeah.
than. No, he wasn't.
Sonic changed my life. I'm gonna send you a video, and not right now, but I'm gonna send you a video later, and then it's of this kid, and it's like he's like, man, Sonic has changed my life in so many ways. I can enjoy him all these different ways from my couch, and then like it's like a contest entry. Maybe we'll put it up. I don't know if we can do that on YouTube.
Yeah, I don't know.
Um,
You know, it's like people like that. You know, I don't understand how they have like no self-awareness. Like,
right.
how do they do that?
Probably maybe on some sort of spectrum. I wasn't very self-aware when I was a little child.
That is
Like,
true.
There was a point in time when I wanted to have like a lemonade stand, but it wasn't a lemonade stand. It was like a fucking stand where I would sell muffins. I said, "Hey, Dad, I wanna go on the like corner and sell muffins because like we always had like fucking muffin mix or whatever, and I wanted to like when I was a kid, I always wanted to be like a bake man, like a bake boy, and my dad said, "What the fuck are you talking about?" And then I was like, "Come on, you know, Dad." And then he's like, "No, you're not doing that. It's not happening." And then later in life, I remembered this, and I was like, man, ain't I glad that didn't happen. See, Pops is looking out for me.
I'd say if I saw a little kid on like the corner of the road selling muffins, I'd buy one.
I wouldn't. I don't know what kind of stupid ass recipe he's got. Maybe he fucking like put way like a whole bunch of sugar because he thought, oh man, if I put a lot of sugar in, it'll be super good and sweet.
I would agree. I mean,
No,
I like
no,
absurdly sweet things.
Okay. So my grandma likes making cookies around Christmas, and I went over to help her one time, like after she gave me a ride home from work, and we made like these these like Grinch cookies is what they were called, but they were just like, I don't know if you know what like chocolate snowballs are, but it's like a chocolate cookie, and they're like rolled in powdered sugar, and then
Oh, that sounds delicious.
oh, they're great. They're the best. My grandma calls them chocolate crinkles. They're awesome. Anyway, the fucking recipe called for a cup of powdered sugar, so I thought it meant to add it to the mix.
Oh my god.
No, apparently you're supposed to roll it in exactly 1 cup of sugar. So the fucking recipe's stupid and bad, and they were too sweet, and then they got hard real fast.
Is there anything you do like on a semi-regular basis that like is the stupidest shit ever? Like I drive to, you know, college or, you know, Chipotle or something every day, and like every single day I'm in the car on the way there and I'm just like, did I forget my keys?
I forget my wallet if I'm just fucking hanging out and I leave my I just should stop leaving my wallet on my desk or on my bed or whatever, because every single time that happens I go, hey, I'm gonna go out and get like a drink or a pizza or something, and I get to the fucking place because I don't like look in my pockets and shit before I get there, and it's like, hey, you don't have any money, dummy, and then I'm like, oh man.
Yeah, I'm very like particular about my wallet, my phone, and my keys. Like I'll always have them on me. But like because when my keys aren't in my pocket, because they're in the ignition of my car, I get like worried that I left them at home. Then I realize I'm driving my car.
Right.
Because I'm an idiot.
Is there any more to the obsession story?
No. Oh, right. Do you have any obsessions?
Oh,
Or did, rather?
I had, like, a long time ago, I was obsessed with stupid, like, things to do on the internet.
Oh, yeah.
Like...
We talked about that. We both played RuneScape, hella.
Oh, yeah, no, I was a big Rune man, but I was hardly ever a member, so I'd just be stupid free to play, and then I'd be like, man, how come I'm not a high level like all these other guys? But then, like, meanwhile, I'd be fucking killing the dumbest shit like a fucking chicken or something, and all these dudes are like power training on like fucking giants or whatever.
Dude, I used to just like talk to people, you know?
Right.
It was more fun to me to just like kill time talking to people. I did get like fairly high, level 90-ish.
Right. This one time I made my character a girl, and me and this other dude like teamed up, and we fucking scammed in the top floor of the fucking bank somewhere, and it was like like he fucking gave me half of the fucking proceeds, and I made like 500K off of that or whatever.
Oh, God.
And then like later he's like, do you want to be my girlfriend? I'm like, I'm a guy. And he fucking like, he was so crushed, like he immediately logged out. My first ever account that got banned because I asked some girl for her fucking members account, because like I just wanted to experience that, like being a member, because I was a fucking baby. My mom wouldn't buy me the membership or whatever. Anyway, I was like, hey, can I have your members account? Because she said it was a different account, and then apparently it was that one or whatever, and I got banned for fucking for password scamming is what I got banned for. And that account's name was yo_me6, and I don't understand what that means or why that was what I called it, but that was what it was.
You know what? My dad had a RuneScape account. His name on it was Bacon Chowder. Which is a good name.
I think that's a pretty good name.
Yeah, and like he would just constantly like die in Al-Kharid, like to the Scorpions. Cause he didn't know how to play, but he wanted to play with me. I guess he just wanted to like keep tabs on me.
I gotta make sure this fucking kid ain't getting into no trouble. Make sure he doesn't get wrapped up in some sort of gem scam or anything like that. Not scamming.
Start trimming people's armor. Taking them out to the wildy.
I remember a long time ago, like it was before school, so I couldn't do anything about it, but I got fucking scammed out of a rune longsword, and I was so pissed off about it. I was like, hey, give it back. And then like the fucking dude just was like, no. And apparently he got like 6 other people's stuff at the same time, but he was giving theirs back and not me.
Jesus. You know, we're talking about RuneScape a bit too much, I think, but
Runecast! This is the podcast, ladies and gentlemen.
I got scammed.
RuneScape information.
I got scammed. I traded like, and I was like a really little kid, and I didn't like have much concept of what money was worth.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know like what White Knight armor was. So when I saw White Knight armor, this guy had it on. It was like like this cool armor to me. Like it's like the anti-black armor, I guess.
Right, anti-black.
Anti-black, exactly. That's why I wanted it, because I was a racist little boy. So I was like, oh man, that's so cool. I want that. And so I ended up giving him like 80K or something for White Knight armor. And I didn't know I had to do a quest to wear it. So I I quit RuneScape for like 4 months after that happened, because I was so upset.
You spent all your money on that armor, and then you're just like, no, that's my life savings. Now I can't do anything with it because no one's gonna buy this from me.
Yeah, exactly. Because you can just buy it for like 4K max from just an NPC, dude.
Oh man, however many times I've done that.
Yeah, kids are idiots.
Yep.
And kids are fucking mean, man. Like, I remember this time in 4th grade, there was this girl who I guess she had a crush on me,
Mm-hmm.
and we were going around doing this thing where we would be like, hey, you're pretty ugly. I remember saying that to her and being like, you're pretty, and her like face lit up so much, and I said pretty ugly, and she was like devastated, and I immediately like felt like the worst person on the planet.
It's amazing. It's like you could have had a relationship with this person, and maybe it could have been like a school sweetheart story, and then that could have been continued today, but you ruined it by saying ugly.
I seriously, and I mean, she was cute, it's a 4th grader, but people were doing it. I succumbed to peer pressure, because that's what little kids do, because little kids are idiots. You do anything stupid when you were a baby?
I watched Family Guy when I was a little child.
Right,
and
that's stupid in and of itself.
Right, yeah, that's the whole story right there.
Yeah.
Anyway, there was a scene in one of the special long episodes where Stewie and Brian get lost or whatever, and they hijack a car, and fucking Stewie he says this whole deal.
Did you try to hijack a car?
No, I mimicked it to my friends with a fucking binder clip. Like I ripped it. I had a binder that was old and shitty, and so I ripped it up and I took the binder clip out and I pretended it was a gun, and I was telling that story to like my brother and my sister when we were in the car, and we carpooled with our neighbor because like her kids went to the same school, and my parents went to work early or whatever, and so I did that and I told that story, and then she told my mom, and then she sold all of my video game stuff, and I was without video games for a very long time.
That's so ridiculous. Oh my god.
I know, because she thought
ridiculous
video
punishment.
games. I should have fucking she assumed it was from video games, but it was from the television, and then I was still allowed to watch television, Family Guy, and I watched that scene later again, and I got mad at myself. I was like, man, fuck this, and I turned the TV off. I didn't say the F word because I was a little child babby, and I wasn't allowed to cuss back then.
I hated all my friends like when it came to video games because they were all allowed to play M games. I wasn't allowed to play M games till I was like 12 or 13.
I mean, the first time I ever played an M game was Halo at my.
Yeah, I was the same way. Halo. At my
it was like,
house.
It's like my dad's best friend. We were over at his house. Like, and they were having dinner, and we went into their kids' rooms, and they had an Xbox, and they had Halo 2, and I was like, it's the coolest fucking game ever, I need it. And then I was like, hey, Mom, buy me Halo 2, you fucking asshole. And she's like, yeah, okay.
Yeah, my first time playing an M game was Halo 3, actually, I believe.
Really?
Yeah, no, I was late to the game.
I was very late to the party.
Yeah, I was at a friend's house, and so I was like, I made a deal with my dad. Mm-hmm. I could play, and Halo 3 barely cusses, but
yeah,
I could play it if I had the volume off, because, you know, God forbid they say a cuss word, but, you know, the graphic violence is A-okay in his book, and everybody's book. Our culture is fucking ridiculous. So I got to play all those M games, but with the sound off. To this day, I still don't know the plot of the first Assassin's Creed, but I had fun.
That's stupid.
Yeah,
Assassin's Creed games are the dumbest fucking plot ever, and I hate them. They're all bad.
Dude, I love Assassin's Creed.
I don't like them at all.
I like the first two a lot. I mean, I'm
the first one is alright. I like it's alright, but it
2 is amazing.
It controls like shit. I hate Assassin's Creed 2.
Oh, I love Assassin's Creed 2. I love the stories too, because I'm big into history, I guess.
Right. A lot of people say like the multiplayer was bad, but I really liked it. Like,
multiplayer was fun, yeah.
A lot of the games are predominantly single player, but then like the sequel or whatever has multiplayer. Like,
yeah,
they're all like,
oh,
it's just a shitty, stupid fucking. It's like I want to get on the Call of Duty bandwagon or whatever. It's like,
it's nothing like Call of Duty.
I mean, it's fine. I mean, I'm thinking about like BioShock 2's multiplayer. I really liked BioShock 2's multiplayer. I thought it was fun as hell. 2 or 1. I played Infinite though. I loved it. You gotta play the other ones.
Yeah.
They're really good.
What game had a really, really good multiplayer, which really sort of surprised me, was Mass Effect 3.
I loved it. I only played like the demo version and then like the real version at my friend's house or whatever. I was such a good. That's fun as hell.
Oh man, I love Mass Effect 3. I have it for PC, but I had it for Xbox, and I can't fucking play it for PC because the keyboard controls are trash. It's upsetting. If there's a way to do the controller, the Xbox controller, I haven't figured it out. So
you could probably be able to configure it somehow.
I tried figuring out.
There's programs that you can download that make make the buttons into keyboard commands, you know?
Oh yeah, just like bind them.
Yeah, and it runs it through that, so it's like your.
Anybody who's listening that knows how to use a controller for Mass Effect 3 for PC, please comment. I know we don't have any listeners, so nobody's gonna comment, but.
Hey man, all of our listeners are gonna feel so put down right there, like, oh man, they think we're nothing.
Two of them.
And that's both of them are us.
Yeah.
You and I are the only ones that'll ever listen to this.
Not even the other people that have been on this.
I closed my notes. Shit. The other day I was thinking the phrase pastrami disaster. I think it's a good phrase.
Spaghetti Incident, the shitty Guns N' Roses cover album.
What do you mean?
I don't know. It's a similar motif, I suppose.
Oh, okay.
Just a food than a catastrophe of sorts.
It's like, okay, so I was cleaning up like a bunch of pastrami flakes that are on the ground, and it wasn't a lot, and so I just thought the phrase pastrami disaster. I don't know how like I was thinking about like this is quite a few flakes, and then I was like, it's almost like a disaster, and then I thought pastrami disaster.
Dude, any sort of food related calamity is just funny. Like, I don't know, like meatloaf mayhem.
Imagine that at like a fucking fancy restaurant. It's like, come to meatloaf mayhem only on Thursdays.
Beating the shit out of each other with meatloaf.
Like the fucking waiters will put on like a gladiator event where like they fucking fight to the death with fucking meatloaf.
They do like naval battles. They fill like the entire restaurant with gravy.
It's like a foot, like 2 feet off the ground, and then they have like little rowboats or whatever. Or no, they're sitting in like pool floaties.
Pool floaties.
Like inner tubes and whatnot. Or like those weird ass like little what are the like the little inflatable beds that you lie down on.
Oh yeah, I love those things.
They're very comfortable. But then
I
I
just like lay on them and get hella sunburned.
Okay, so it reminds me of a story. I was talking the other day with my brother and my stepbrother, and like my brother brought up the fact that I tan poorly because like when I first got a job, I was waiting for buses a lot. This was during the summer, so I got real burnt, and I'd come home red. And I said, "Man, I tan like a salmon," because I was thinking like the color of a salmon. I'd get all pink and shit. And then he's like, what the fuck does that mean? And then my stepbrother goes, he's like, man, it's like you get whiter when you cook a salmon, it gets whiter.
They're an aquatic animal.
And so we were like, we got to the point where it's like, what if there was like a black person that tanned like a salmon? Like they come home white, and then like their friend is like, yeah, get out of my house. What are you doing? It's like, no, brother, it's me. It's like Jamal, is that you? It's like, what happened? And it's like, man, I tan like a salmon. It's no worries, man.
You know, I tan pretty nicely actually, because I'm like part Mexican.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't get out enough to actually tan nicely.
Is your last name Julio?
It's Julio.
Okay.
It's Juan Gato Perro Burrito Julio.
It's a pretty intricate middle name.
It's not my middle name. That's all my first name. I'm not bringing up my last name. That's private information. But yeah, like last year I went to Coachella. I think I'm going this year again too. But
is that your last name?
Coachella, yes.
Okay.
I ended up tanning pretty nicely, which was surprising, because like my friends were getting hella burnt. Well, one of my friends.
Yeah.
Diarrhea family dinner.
Diarrhea family dinner. No, it was family game night. So
yeah.
Was it about a week ago? About a week ago, wasn't it? When we were supposed to do Methcast. This is a couple weeks after the previous, this is like 2 or 3 weeks after the previous Methcast. Yeah?
No, because I went down. Okay, I have a story to tell about that trip that I went down on exactly a month ago from today.
All right, let's bring it up before we get off track with the other story, and then I'll.
So we recorded the episode of Methcast like two days. So it's been a month and 2 days.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, yeah. So I went down to the San Diego area.
Yeah.
And I visited my buddy Jimbo. And, well, we hung out. And
Donut Fucker Prime?
Exactly. I will say, you have not lived until you've seen a grown man, drunkenly fuck a donut.
Well, what kind of donut was it?
It was glazed and it had like little ridges. It was really intricate.
Ridged
actually.
for his pleasure.
Yeah, exactly. He also, and I hope he doesn't mind me telling people this, I think he's pretty proud of it actually. He pissed on the Book of Mormon. Twice.
If hold on, we'll talk to him about it, and then if he doesn't feel like sharing that part.
I talked to him before. I'm sure he's fine with it.
Okay. We'll double check, and if he wants to, we'll just put a bunch of fart noises over it. We'll just start making.
We won't
fart
cut
noises.
it out. We'll just put fart noises.
We'll put it on a second track, and we'll amplify huge fart noises over that part.
So yeah, that was an experience. But anyway, yeah. So the last Methcast was over a month ago, actually.
Really? How about that?
Yeah, I mean it wasn't put up over a month ago. but it was recorded over a month ago.
All right. Okay, so after that, so shortly after the previous Methcast, me and Hunter here, we were talking about ideas for the Meth Man, and
Right.
and we brought up somehow this story came to this where it was, we were talking about like do you think like families like
We were talking about how farts are funny, but diarrhea crosses the line.
right? And so we're like I imagined a family who's just like having game night, like the dad farts and then like the son farts a little bit louder or something like that, and then like the mom gets in on it and stuff, and then like it's like a whole family of four just like sitting around the game board playing Monopoly, and like the son like stands up and squats on the table. He's about to let out a big one, and he just squirts diarrhea like through his pants all over the game board and the family's faces, and then
So
and then they all just like they all look at each other, and then they laugh, and then they get cleaned up.
So gross. That's like a light version of the Aristocrats joke.
Oh man, the Aristocrat joke, ain't that a good one?
That's a doozy if I ever heard one.
Ain't that joke just the bee's knees?
It's the cat's pajams.
I was looking on a website, and then like, you know how in some like news websites, like it'll have like clickbait articles underneath it for like ad revenue or whatever.
Yeah, of course.
There was 17 gay actors who rock at playing straight characters, ? And then
gay people and straight people are the same. Like, what the fuck?
Right.
They're
anyway,
just the same person.
The fucking, what's it called? You know who the picture was?
The guy that played Super Mario in the Super Mario Brothers live action movie.
No, it was
That'd be great.
the guy who played Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory.
Is he gay?
Yeah, he's gay. You didn't know that?
I mean, I don't really follow Big Bang Theory sexuality news.
I run 7 Big Bang Theory fan accounts. 3 of them are confession accounts. 1 is for gay confessions, 1 is for straight confessions, and then 1 is for scat confessions.
Of all the fetishes you could choose, scat confessions. I kind of want to search if that's a thing, and I also really, really, really don't.
Anyway, I don't run BBT fan accounts.
No, he only runs one of them. He lied about running 7.
Yeah, no, yeah.
He only runs the gay one.
I'm trying to be modest. There's like 3 other mods who run the other ones.
But anyway, where was that story going?
The diarrhea game night one?
No, the gay boy.
I was just looking at that, and then the picture was Sheldon from The Big Bang Theory, and I just wanted to bring that up.
Yeah, I don't really know who in Hollywood is gay and who is straight because I don't care.
You know, at TMZ?
I don't care about people's sexuality, and I don't think they want me to care. I hope they don't want me to care.
I don't understand people who want you to care about their thing. Like,
yeah,
that's one thing I don't like about like overtly
like gay pride festivals and stuff.
Gay or flamboyant, like people who are like, oh man, I'm so gay, or man, I'm so against the gays, or like anything. Yeah,
anything like.
Or people who are like, man, I'm so straight, no homo, Lamau. Like people like that. Like
extremes of anything are just fucking annoying.
Right.
Like, you know, whatever. I'm pro like gay, pro RoboCop, sexual, whatever, you know. But like
all blarp RoboCop.
But if you're like in your face about it, chances are like, you know, I support your rights and all, but I won't like you.
You know.
Just straight up.
I support everyone's right to do things as long as they harm none other.
As long as they harm other people.
As long as, listen, if like I support what you're doing, but only if it affects others. Like
only if it makes people hate themselves.
Right. If you do anything that doesn't make another person's life difficult, then you're doing something wrong.
Absolutely.
People need to be shut down. People don't need to be reinforced. I think everybody needs some sort of oppression in their life.
Absolutely.
And I don't think that people deserve rights all the time.
Nobody deserves rights except the government. They know what's up.
Except me.
Jake, you are the government. I'm appointing you the pilot of the government.
Take a look at these hands.
Take a look at these hands.
The hands of a government man. I like that song a lot.
I like them. I like the Talking Heads in general.
I like the Talking Deads.
You know what's really cool? The last song on that album, apparently, the last song on Remaining Light by the Talking Heads, for those of you who don't know, it apparently they tried to replicate the sound of Joy Division, another favorite band of mine that's pretty much a meme by now, because of that stupid ass shirt.
What shirt?
The Unknown Pleasure shirt.
I'm gonna Google that right now. You throw it up on the...
You'd recognize the design. I might make that just the cover thing.
Is that the one that has the fucking...
waves?
Like oh, yeah, no, yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's become a huge meme, even though it's a fantastic album. But anyway...
Why is that a meme? I don't get it.
Because everybody wears it, I guess, and people don't know... I don't know. It's just like a huge deal, I guess.
Is it a meme on the 4chan.moo?
It is, and it's a meme on LA Tumblr. But anyway, so Talking Heads tried to replicate the sound of Joy Division based on a review of them, having never heard them, and it's awesome.
Oh yeah.
I'd highly recommend that whole album, but the last song in particular. If you haven't heard it, I mean, obviously you have, Jake, but
I haven't heard the whole album. I've heard a bunch of tracks off of it because, like excuse me, my dad used to listen to the Talking Heads a lot when we were in the car. I mean,
yeah,
I probably wouldn't recognize a lot of the tracks if I heard them now, but a lot of them I do. Like obviously a fucking Government Man and or no,
Born Under Punches.
Fucking Born. Okay, yeah.
And everyone knows. Same as it ever was. Same as it ever was.
Letting the days go by. The water hold
my
me
favorite
down.
line on that entire album is from that song. Just there was water at the bottom of the ocean, because it's so like.
Or Gaddafi, the water are moving. There's water at the bottom of the ocean.
Exactly, and it's just like it's so obvious.
Yeah, I like that.
It's cool. I love David Byrne. He's slightly autistic.
Is that true?
Yeah.
All right.
I just felt the need to bring that up. His fucking Space Ghost Coast to Coast interview.
Yeah.
The funniest thing. Have you seen it?
No, I haven't. Didn't he interview Tom York as well? And
the Tom York one is great. Bjork and Tom York.
Bjork and York.
Yeah, exactly.
What if they had like a sitcom called Bjork and York?
I wouldn't watch it.
No?
I don't think so.
You wouldn't even watch the pilot?
You're the pilot.
You're right, I am the pilot. And we're back to square one, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Methcast. All of that was pre-show. All of that was pre. No, it's not the end.
Yeah, all of that was just like a warm-up. Now we're gonna be really.
You weren't recording that, were you?
No.
Okay, good.
Don't worry about it. No, we were doing terribly. We wouldn't want anyone to hear that.
Yeah, no. Everyone, you wouldn't have heard what we just did. It was the best show of our lives. This guy doesn't know what he's talking about.
Look, I know a thing or two about the comedies.
Do you know a thing or two about water and where it exists?
I know a thing or two about comedy.
You don't know that.
A thing or three about water. Don't fucking test me. I'm an expert.
What kind of water?
All the kinds.
Is the water potable?
All the kinds. Potable, non-potable, sparkling, fluoride infected. You know, that's the government, man.
That's Dr. Strangelove, who is me. I'm Dr. Strangelove. You can see a picture of me smoking, and I look like Dr. Strangelove because I have the Hitler Youth haircut. And oh, by the way, I got my haircut, and I fucking asked the hairdresser. I said, hey, I don't know how to ask for this type of haircut because I was like, hey, I want like long on top, sort of, and like kind of short on the sides. And she's like, I don't really know what you're talking about. Could you try to describe it more? I'm like, I don't know if this is this is a terrible name for it, but it's called the Hitler Youth haircut. And then she's like, I don't know what that is. I'm sorry.
Really?
And I had to fucking pull up a picture. I'm going to find the picture right now.
That would have been more funny if she was like, oh yeah, the Hitler Youth haircut. That's my favorite.
No. Okay, hold on. I'm going to send you the image right now that I showed her.
Probably going to be too lazy to put that up.
You have to.
I won't.
Have to.
You know what? I haven't gotten a haircut in...
That is the picture that I showed her. I said, this is the worst possible picture that I could have chose, but this is exactly what I wanted.
That's going up.
It's my fucking favorite.
I'm just gonna extend that to the size of a YouTube title card,
Yeah,
whatever.
blow it up.
Thumbnail. Yeah, exactly. It's gonna look terrible, just like that Brad Pitt one.
wait, no, hold on. You should like.
I haven't gotten my hair cut.
I wish there was a version of this
like
without the text, so that you could try. Oh, we need to like what I was thinking was like I wish there was a version of this without the text, so that we can get the text like the font from this, and then like put Methcast where it would be.
I'll just like draw over it, whatever. Nobody cares. We don't have standards here at Methcast.
I mean, just take a look at the fucking previous episode's title card.
My God, it's amazing. It had Brad Pitt.
Didn't? Oh wait, did it? Did the thumbnail finally show up or no?
It did. Yeah.
Okay, good.
No worries about that.
Good.
So I have to take an acting class for my college.
Yeah.
Because it fulfills the public speaking general education requirement.
Yeah.
And so I've done like actual improv, and like it's fucking hard, you know.
Yeah.
Like, with this, it's even hard to like stay on point, even like 50% of the time.
I mean, especially if it's only two people. This is part of why we haven't been doing Methcast as much. I mean, obviously there was a big break where he went to the zone, you know, but it's hard because we have to find a guest, and we have to find a guest who has the time. And
yeah, exactly. This was sort of an impromptu thing.
Who fits the criteria.
Right, one that wouldn't be overtly offended by our Airbud sexual questions.
By the way, would you fuck Airbud?
Look, I'm not gonna say I wouldn't, but he'd have to warm me up, you know?
I'd have to give it a second thought.
No, I mean, I just have to be in the heat of the moment.
Mm-hmm.
But he'd have to warm me up, you know? It's gotta have some
Put his cold snout on the tip of your dong.
You know what? It's going on a tangent, but it's related to Airbud. There's a new movie out apparently called Russell Madness. And it's a fucking wrestling Jack Russell, and it's made by Airbud Production.
What?
It's a wrestling Jack Russell named Russell. It's apparently terrible.
Airbud Entertainment. Oh my God.
Right, it's a company.
Dude.
And you know what?
Do you think if we walked in there with our dicks out, we could do it?
Probably.
Like we could like just walk in there and be like, "Hey, my dick's out."
They would probably like animate our dicks to play basketball. Put it out.
They'd both be named Richard.
Yeah, Richard and Pete. Peter.
Pete.
But anyway.
But John. Richard and John.
Yeah, Johnson.
Richard Johnson.
There's a monkey in it called Crystal the monkey.
Crystal Meth?
Crystal Meth, the monkey.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Methcast.
And that monkey apparently has grossed, in all of its films it's done, $1.5 billion.
Excuse me?
This monkey is worth more than you, me, anybody who's listening to this, anybody I've ever talked to is worth more than them, ever. And it's so frustrating that a monkey could get hotter pussy than anyone.
Dude, that monkey.
And it's a female monkey, so I don't know why it would be getting.
Do you think monkeys can be lesbians?
You know, I don't know enough about biology to make a statement on that. Because I know, like, I guess, like, dolphins and penguins and shit can, which is kind of cool.
Penguins?
Yeah, penguins can be big old gays.
How fun.
But anyway,
Would you fuck a penguin?
I'd fuck the penguin from Batman. I'm into.
Would you fuck Airbud in a penguin costume? Also, hold on. Oh, do you remember the conversation we had a while back where we were like, "Would you fuck Airbud in a ninja costume?"
I don't remember that actually.
Okay, hold on. Scroll up a little bit. Monday, February 23rd. There's a dog. He's in a golden lab too, and he's in a ninja costume.
Oh my God! That was my screensaver.
Oh, you do remember now? Yeah.
I do remember. Okay, but anyway, that was a tangent. I was just going to say, like, yeah, being on point, like, for a podcast is really, like, it's difficult. If any of you, like, haven't done it, I'd recommend it. Just for like, the sake of, like, improving as a whatever.
Mm-hmm. I like doing a podcast.
It's really fun. Which is why we sort of decided to do one tonight, despite the fact that we don't have a third person.
We didn't even have it scheduled. We
No.
were supposed to do it like
a week or two ago.
it was supposed to be like last week around this time.
Yeah, but I was not feeling it. I was tired or something.
Yeah, no, it was like right after I came home from work, so I was like, I'm gonna fucking sit on my ass and have diarrhea in my chair while I look at porn.
Yeah, exactly.
Just looking at porn, not even jerking my dick off.
I find myself doing that a lot. I don't know why. It's just like a force of habit.
Going on the websites looking for porn.
Like I'll be on like Moo, and then I'll just like unwittingly click on like D, and just be like, well, I guess I'm here now. Those are 4chan boards for those of you that don't know. And
everybody knows. Everybody.
D is the disgusting, fucking terrible, horrible hentai board that has the weirdest shit on the planet.
That's where we found Dorses.
Dorses, yes. Have we fully discussed Dorses on this?
We haven't fully discussed Dorses on.
You wanna give our listeners a rundown?
Yes, but we cannot show images because they're horrifyingly graphic.
They are disgusting.
Not for YouTube.
If you want to really find what a Dorse
no, we should put one up and then censor it with like a picture of a duck horse. Like if you Google Dorse, you find a picture of a horse.
Yeah, you have to Google Dorse porn to find the real Dorses, the official Dorse.
The real Dorse. Anyway, but so me and Gunther here, we went to the zone one time.
Let me into my zone.
You don't let me into my zone. You haters, leave me alone. It was like a transition from Kanye into Danny Brown.
Danny B.
Danny.
ODB.
Maddie B.
Danny Brown.
Maddie B.
Maddie B. Raps.
Maddie B. What would you do if Maddie B and Danny B. Danny Brown I was gonna say cosplayed. I don't know.
Did a prolapse together?
What?
They did a prolapse together.
What would you do if you saw Danny Brown and Maddie B just rubbing prolapsed anuses with each other?
Probably
it's a weird image. Okay,
probably turn that off because that's illegal.
Okay, let's go back to the subject. But anyway, right. me and Hunter here, we were in the zone and we were looking at D, and we found a thread, and it was something called Dorses. And it's pictures of horses.
Shaped like
they're horse-looking creatures, but
are they dick-looking creatures that are horse?
So they're horse-shaped creatures. Okay, imagine like a horse if it was made out of dicks and looked like a character. Like they're like I've seen like a Toon Link one. I've seen like a
Misty.
Misty. They got like some anime characters. I know they had
a lot of Zelda characters from what I saw.
Yeah.
So whoever draws that stuff is really into Legend of Zelda, I guess.
But anyway, and then they always have a ball gag, and they always have a big fucking huge dick, and then a butt plug. And
they're if they don't have a butt plug, they're farting a lot.
I fucking forgot all about that. God damn.
They fart.
They're either farting or have a butt plug in there. Maybe they're farting out the butt plug.
There's like a tiny little hole.
What if there was like
a tiny little hole, like a trumpet mute?
What if there was a space program that sent butt plugs into space with the power of Dorse farts?
I don't know what I would do. Probably just let that happen because that's amazing. I don't know what did I do.
All right. But anyway, Dorses, ladies and gentlemen, that's Dorse.
They're a goddamn travesty.
Yeah. And I identify as Dorskin, so I find that highly offensive.
Dorskin.
Dorskin, you Dorses leave me alone, I said. Well, I'm farting right now, I'm a Dorse.
That's where I'm cutting back in.
What?
That's where I'm cutting back in. Fucking saying I'm farting right now, I'm a Dorse. So what's your favorite, music from a video game? Like a video game song soundtrack.
Gotta be either a toss-up. It's a toss-up between anything that Grant Kirkhope as.
Grant Kirkhope's great. He's got really like a goofy sort of deal.
Yeah, it's always like a lot of the music from Donkey Kong 64 is like very representative of his work as a whole.
Yeah.
And I love it. And anyway,
sort of ambience-y type stuff, but also wonky for banjo.
Yeah. Like,
I love
it's
Banjo.
it's either like my game series that has like my favorite music is either Banjo-Kazooie, or really like Banjo-Kazooie and Donkey Kong 64, or any game like that, like collectathon games that Grant Kirkhope has composed, and
Rareware games.
yeah, like Rareware games and
Rest in
Hotline
peace.
Miami. Those are the two.
Yeah,
two big,
you like Hotline Miami a lot. I just have yet to play that, despite you giving it to me like 2 years ago.
yeah.
I'm a
I could
bit
share my
terrible
library
person.
with you, so you don't have to drop money on the second game, if you care.
I already did drop money on the second game to you.
Well, I mean, you did, because you were very kind and you got me a late Bergmas gift.
Yes, Bergmas.
Bergmas, hope you get a burg. That's what I say to everyone. I said, Merry Bergmas, hope you get a burger.
My personal favorites. I really love Shovel Knight. Anything from Shovel Knight is really good.
Yeah, the soundtrack. Like, I haven't played the game yet, but a lot of the soundtrack that I've heard is really neat.
Yeah, Jake Kaufman's awesome. Or I like Mass Effect 2 rather, Suicide Mission. Really cool.
Yeah.
And Vampire Killer from Castlevania.
I like
Yeah, that's like
hop,
so iconic.
I like Hop Hop Donut Lifts from the from Yoshi's Story. It's like
Is that Yoshi's Story or Yoshi's Island?
I mean, Yoshi's Island. My bad.
Yoshi's Story is gross looking.
I like it.
I mean, like, it's not aesthetically pleasing, but it's a fun game.
I mean,
Compared to Yoshi's Island, which is like one of the best looking games.
okay, yeah, but like Yoshi's Island is like a pic. Okay, so it's trying to look like a storybook with pixels and stuff, so it's different. But like with Yoshi's Story, it's like it's got like 3D models and stuff,
Yeah,
and
it's got, like,
it's supposed to be
gross,
like a pop-up. It's like a pop-up
It's
book.
got like gross balloon ass fucking sausage legs.
It's the N64.
Yeah, the N64, like, there are like 5 games that hold up for that system, like, honestly.
Yeah,
Banjo-Kazooie, though, the best 3D platformer.
yeah, it's like that. Personally, I think it's the best. Okay, that and okay, I'm gonna go ahead and say, besides like the horrifying camera controls sometimes, Mario 64, I do think it still holds up control-wise.
I don't think it holds up. I
like
think it's
it.
really floaty. Banjo-Kazooie is so much
Floaty?
better. It's floaty.
I thought it was pretty precise.
I
don't know.
I mean, obviously, it could have been a lot worse.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Could have been, like Superman 64 or something.
Oh god.
I will say, I do think my favorite N64 game is Star Fox 64.
That's good.
I love Star Fox 64. And it's like so replayable too, because you can beat it in one sitting.
Yeah.
And
I think I
there's
did beat it in one
branching-
sitting.
Yeah.
I think you and I was like,
Yeah, you recorded
What's the
a
video
let's
called?
play of it. I don't know, Chats with God or something.
yeah. And then when I did Animal Forest, it was Yeezy.
Yeah, and there was another one with Danny Brown. I think that was Hotline Miami.
Yeah, I still haven't
Look
edited
at-
that at all.
Look at Jake's channel, Unlimited Smooth. Is it?
Should be, yeah.
Yeah, youtube.com/that what I just said. We also recorded Diablo 3, but no, that's not going up probably.
I can't be asked to fucking edit this shit.
Yeah, which is why I took over.
Okay, the
editing
reason is
for
because
Methcast.
I have like 2 days off a week.
Yeah, you have a job.
And I work
understand.
I work 40-hour weeks, which is
Yeah.
awesome for my paycheck because I got like 240 or whatever. But like,
Yeah, no, I can edit it because I have all the time in the world because I'm just a shitty college student
yeah,
who just doesn't show up to classes half the time. But
I don't want to outsource my video editing to you because I don't want to make you edit my shit.
no, but I'm perfectly fine editing Methcast because that's my.
Oh, with Methcast because it's our baby. I mean,
Right.
that one's kind of our baby as well, but
It's-
I mean, because you were on it, but
yeah,
it was more my baby because I was actually recording and playing the
right,
game.
it's yours. But yeah, Methcast is like it's Greg's baby too, but it's like Greg's aborted baby.
No, I mean, no, because it's still here. No, okay, so it's like.
Well, it's like
I wouldn't say he's the uncle, but he's either like the godfather of the baby, or he's like
he's like the big
okay,
uncle.
he's like surrogate mother of the baby. Like he was there to help bring it to life, but like he's not a part of the family
And
anymore.
he just fucking abandon it and let it die out on
he
the
didn't abandon
streets.
it.
This is the like this recording is the process of Methcast dying.
How's that?
Because we're doing terrible.
No, we're not.
No, we're doing fine.
We're doing all right.
I think we're doing great. For
I
two
wouldn't say-
people,
Wouldn't say great.
okay, for 2 people, it's really hard to do. I think we're doing fine.
Yeah, no, we're doing okay.
I think 3
at least
people,
it's better than Methcast episode 2.
The first 2 episode.
Well, I mean 2 was 2.5.
But we didn't put
Hotline
it
Miami was kind of 2.5.
Anyway, besides the point. Yeah, I mean it's hard to do 2 people. 3 people is all right. I think 4 is like the money shot.
Yeah.
But that's really hard to get because nobody fucking wants to do this shit.
Yeah, Meth 2 was good. Like when we did the actual Meth 2, wasn't it you, me, Logan, and Logan's friend?
Yeah, it was.
Your guys' friend? Who was that? Alex?
Alex, yeah.
Okay.
Alex is a cool guy.
Yeah, he's a swell friend.
I have his Xbox controller right now.
I would loan him my body if he needed it. Like if he became a ghost for a while, I would say, hey, you know what? Here you go.
I loaned him my copy of Alpha Sapphire. That's pretty much my body. Because Pokemon... You know what, Pokemon... Who's your favorite Pokemon?
Espeon.
Espeon. Glaceon is one of my favorites. I'd say I do like Goodra better. And that's weird, because it's a Gen 6 Pokemon.
Yeah.
And Gen 6, kind of... The Pokemon were kind of stupid.
Like, there's some okay new gen Pokemon. Like,
well, obviously, my favorite is Goodra. That's a new gen.
Like, I don't understand. But I don't understand why people like fucking like get mad about it. Like,
right.
I do agree that there is some stupid new gen Pokemon like fucking Garbodor, like like Garbodor and Trubbish. Like,
okay, here's the thing. I do think that most Gen 5 Pokemon are pretty bad, but the games are fun. So screw it.
Yeah, but like some people like make the arguments like, oh man, Gen 1 Pokemon are so fucking cool. It's like, oh,
Magneton,
you have fuck this Pokemon, or this Pokemon is a fucking Pokeball, idiot. This fucking Pokemon is a rock with arms and it floats. This
Pokemon is just a penis. Diglett.
Which one is that?
Diglett.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I thought I'd have to clarify. And then it evolves into 3 penises, which is just not natural.
Dugtrio is a creative Pokemon. It's definitely not just 3 Digletts with angry eyes.
No, not at all.
Nah.
Same with Magneton. Is it Magneton or Magnezone? No, Magnezone is like
Magnezone's like the big fat one. So it's like
the Henry Howard Taft, the William Howard Taft of Pokemon. No, that's the
big fat faggot, and right there it's gonna zoom in on Henry Howard Taft's William Howard Taft. I'm thinking of the fucking Game Grumps moment.
Yeah,
Game Grumps has ruined his name for me because I can never fucking remember it.
That's a funny moment though, when it's like you're real.
But I'm thinking of like it's gonna when I say big fat faggot, it's gonna keep like zooming in every time I say things.
God, that's some editing work I'm not willing to put in.
You're gonna do it, and you're gonna like it, slave, and then I whip you, I go, and then you get hit.
We'll see how I feel when I edit this. If I'm not exhausted from editing the audio, I'll do it.
I'm gonna mail you a big old black dick, Airbud.
Airbud, would you fuck?
Would you kiss Airbud while you fuck him?
Can you? Does that work? I'm not super familiar with dog-related positions.
Well, I mean, you can only fuck a dog from 2 positions. All right,
so in these final moments, we're gonna have a special guest who was on the last episode of Methcast. His name is Nigel, and he is a homosexual. So let's welcome him. Everybody, welcome Nigel. He didn't join. All right.
Windows 7 was his idea.
Yeah.
Hello.
Nigel, you're responsible for Windows
Nigel.
7.
Ladies and gentlemen, Nigel, and then we put in a big old round of applause.
Some Seinfeld-ass laughter.
You don't fucking clap for yourself, Nigel.
Why just
round of applause revoked.
Shut the fuck up.
And then I take away the applause, and then everyone just goes, oh, because they're appalled that you would be so.
That you would swear on live television?
Absolutely. As we said earlier, this is the Methodist podcast, not methamphetamine.
Right.
Oh, dude, did I tell you guys that my mom had this long conversation? She called me and was like, Nigel, are you doing methamphetamine? And I was like, why? And I was like, no, what would make you think that? And she was like, well, I saw that you liked that meth page on Facebook. I was like, oh my God.
Yeah, you said that to us.
And she was like, because your grandma called and saw that you liked it, and she was really concerned, and I was like, holy shit.
We haven't posted anything on that page in a long time. Still gets likes.
Around that, I was actually on Facebook earlier, and it said people were liking posts from the meth page.
Yeah, people still like it.
Yeah,
Still like it.
But
they're the best.
there was what's it called? I was looking on there, and it was like this is like around the time that I first liked the meth page. It was like friends of yours are concerned of self-destructive behaviors that you might be having.
Yeah, Facebook.
Oh, I got that notification too. I bet.
Yeah?
I was wondering what the hell that was supposed to be about. Then that makes sense now. It all makes sense.
People, I wonder how many people that liked our page that have gotten that.
I had to unlike it because I didn't want like family snooping around seeing that I like meth.
My mom.
So I unliked it for that reason. I was like, my
mom called me and she was like, my mom called me. She was like, hey, you unlike this page right now. And this is like before I turned to an adult, and then it was like a week before I turned 18, and like as soon as I turned 18, I'm like, I'm an adult now. Fuck this, and I like the page of rebellion.
Nice, out of adult rebellion now.
But yeah. Still teen rebellion though, because I'm.
Where the fuck is my lighter? Oh, there.
Your what?
I was asking where my lighter was. Yo, so I was just at this party.
Hail a weed leaf.
I was at this party that got busted by the cops.
Oh shit.
It was the first time I've ever been to a party that's been busted. It was pretty magical experience.
Did you get away off scot-free?
Yeah, I got away.
Clearly, he's talking to us right now.
I got away, get away now.
I love that song.
You could be calling from the police station.
What I got, you gotta give it to your mama.
Nigel, are you actually at the police station? Is there someone with a shiv to your dick?
Well, I got nothing. I was supposed to make a joke, but I don't know.
Jake.
Yes?
Tell Nigel about the family game night.
Oh, tell me about family game night.
So
we're reiterating this. We already mentioned this earlier on Methcast, but
that's okay. Just catch me up.
We'll cut this bit out so people don't have to.
We gotta keep it. We want to see Nigel's reaction.
Okay, so anyway, we were talking about this. Like me and Hunter were brainstorming ideas a while back, and we thought of we thought diarrhea or farts are funny, but diarrhea crosses the line with some people.
Yeah. So, okay. I would accept that.
But so I was imagining a family having like family game night, like they're playing Monopoly or whatever, shooting dice and whatever, shooting the dice, going to the boardwalk and fucked out of their money. But so I was thinking like the dad farts or something, and then like the kid son looks at him, and then like he farts louder, and then like the mom and the daughter get in on it. They're having like a fart contest, and like the son he goes yeah, and he jumps up on the table and he just lets out a huge fart, and it turns out it's diarrhea, and it fucking shoots out of his pants and then onto the game board and onto his family's face.
Oh my god.
And it's like they all just like look at each other, and then they start laughing, and then they all go get cleaned up.
Gross.
But they finish their game first. They're not about to abandon Monopoly.
No, it's important. That's a serious business.
Right.
So that took hours too. So they were just like festering in their own disgusting filth.
Gross.
What was I about to say? I was gonna say something before. Oh, I'm almost 20.
Yeah, you're old.
Dude, I turned 20 this year. That's fucked up.
Really? You're 20?
You're old.
No, I turned 20.
You're not going to be a teen anymore. You can't say you're a teen.
Dude, I turned 20 in October.
You can't be subscribed to We Are Teens on Twitter.
I'm not subscribed to We Are Teens.
I don't think you can subscribe on Twitter, so that would make sense.
By the way, everyone like, comment, subscribe. Fuck you.
Yo, did you guys hear the new Kendrick Lamar song?
I haven't yet. It seems like
I
it's
haven't
gonna be
either.
good.
I'm sure it's great.
Which one is
Blacker the Berry was amazing.
Blacker the Berry was great. This one's called King Kunta or something.
Yeah.
Isn't that the one where he has diarrhea and he puts his mic in the toilet and just has furious diarrhea?
No, that's all of Good Kid, Mad City actually.
Guys, should I order pizza or Jimmy John's?
Pizza. Have a pie.
Yo, now you guys are making me hungry. Jake just had a pizza.
Pizza?
Yeah,
pizza does sound pretty good.
I had a huge fucking pizza. Also, by the way, Nigel, can we just talk about how many fighters in Smash have a fucking counter now?
Yeah, there's fucking Marth, Lucina, Ike, Shulk,
not Wii Fit Trainer, fucking
Shulk, Greninja, the
Palutena,
and
Wario.
No, Peach has one.
Okay,
Peach has one.
Peach has one, yeah.
Oh, she does. That's her
She's
fucking.
got a little toad boy.
I was thinking about the ones that have like a down B.
Okay, hold on.
Like-
I'll pull up the full list.
And what else was there that I was thinking? Okay, so imagine this. Like, imagine Wario, his fart gets turned into a counter where it has to build up. Like when he counters a move, he farts, and so depending on how
Okay.
long it's been since he's farted, it'll be more powerful. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I was thinking that
This-
the fart sucks them in and just explodes.
Okay, I have a list of counter attacks in Smash Bros. So we've got Marth, Ike, Lucina, Lucario, Little Mac, Greninja, Peach, Palutena, Shulk, and the Mii Sword Fighter. That's 10 characters.
Okay,
That's a
I'm
lot.
gonna count that as 9 since Martha and Lucina are the same.
That'd be a
God,
little different.
why did they take out Wolf but fucking put in Lucina? Like,
Yeah, that's true. Wolf was cool.
Okay, also, I'm just gonna go ahead and talk. Say
Smashcast.
who fucking plays male Wii Fit? I'm just gonna say who fucking plays
There's a male
There-
Wii Fit.
there's no reason to play as male Wii Fit
I didn't even
because
know there was one.
the
It's-
female Wii Fit trainer has the booty.
It's kind of
yeah,
okay.
I agree.
Hunter, it's kind of like
canon.
it's kind of like Robin in the sense that all their they both have the same skins, but they'll have two, so they'll have
Oh,
6
it's like
skins,
and also the villager too.
but all of their yeah.
No, I like
It's
playing as female Robin though.
Female
fucking hate
female
Robin.
Robin's the only way.
Yeah, she's
I
a
hate
cutie.
Robin so fucking much.
Robin's fun to play as.
Robin's good.
Piece of shit. I
You
hate him.
just suck.
I like
Yeah,
Fire Emblem Awakening a lot.
you fucking own my ass, but I will always take to the table. I'll bring that fucking Zero Suit Samus image, and I'll say that. I'll say, I beat him. I did it.
I was playing DDD.
You were playing DDD, and you
Fucking DDD.
you SD'd off the side. You SD'd.
I
Did
asked
he XD
DDD.
though? Did he XD? Did he have the
I did a XD. Thanks for listening to Meth Dad, fuckers. Don't subscribe, don't like, except do the opposite of those things. Thank you very much for. Oh, hold on, before we end, I have a story. This is a bonus story. Anyone who fucking turned off their thing.
Nigel, play us the soundtrack. Play us the theme song for the bonus story.
No.
All right, you're done.
Okay, it's over. Anyway, for all you fucking losers, turned off the thing. It's not over yet, dummy. Go back. Come back. And then I had a very, very upsetting encounter tonight with Nintendo.
All
And
right.
I wanted to buy a game, and they're like, hey, card, your fucking information's wrong or whatever, because I put in the wrong zip code or something like that. I put in the right one, and then they're like, oh, wait, we can't use your card anyway. But what we're going to do is we're going to take fucking it's $32.27 that fucking Animal Crossing New Leaf costs, but we're going to give it back in 72 hours. Fuck you. Suck our dicks. Not happy with Nintendo. Okay, it's like they couldn't accept my card for whatever reason, but they could take the money out for the authorization charge.
Nice.
It's like, you what? How the fuck are you about to do that? It's a load of shit. Anyway, that was the last of the story. Thank you very much for listening to Methcast. This is the real ending. There's no fakes outs this time today.
Good.
Nice. Nigel,
What?
give the viewers a kiss. Mwah.
Smooch. Mwah.
Mwah.
Fuck you.
Hunter, give him a kiss.
I'm shy.
Mwah.
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 Mwah.